Before you watch this, I need to warn you. This video might shake your beliefs about women. It might challenge everything you were told about love, respect, and being a good man. It's not wrapped in soft words, it's not comfortable, and it's definitely not for everyone. But it is the truth. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. If you have ever sat alone wondering, why did she leave when I gave her everything? Why does she chase men who treat her worse? Why am I the one suffering even though I did everything right? Then this video is not just for you, it might be the most important thing you ever hear. Because what you are about to discover is raw. It's biological, it's older than your pain, your logic, and even your love. So watch this only if you are ready to drop the fairy tales and confront the primal truth that society never dared to teach you. Now let's begin. Have you ever seen a man die slowly with a smile on his face? No blood, no hospital. Just a man who picks up grocery bags, fixes the Wi Fi, nods silently during arguments. He doesn't know he is dying. He thinks he is growing up. He thinks this is maturity, patience. He thinks he is becoming what she always wanted. But the truth is, he is disappearing bit by bit. With every apology, every it's okay, every fake smile, he dies a little more. And the most brutal part? He chose this. Why don't women want the men they say they want? She says she wants an emotionally available man, but runs after the one who treats her like a time slot. She talks about equality, but craves for a man who dominates her soul. She begs for a good guy and disappears the moment he actually listens to her. Philosopher Schopenhauer called it a biological paradox. I call it the trap men are being sacrificed in, strung along by expectations that were never real in the first place. And here is the sharpest truth. She is not lying. She is not playing games. She is not evil. She just doesn't know what she truly wants. Because what she says comes from her culture. What she reacts to comes from her nature. And nature is ruthless. It doesn't care how many good mornings you send. It doesn't care that you gave up your dream for hers. Nature rewards what survives, not what surrenders. You think you will win her with more love, loyalty, transparency, poetry, flowers, or tears. You think your good heart can rewire 300,000 years of primal instinct? No, you are not losing because you are not good enough. You are losing because you are too predictable, too soft, too safe, too available. She doesn't crave your affection, she craves your gravity. She wants to fall not into safety but into something she cannot control yet desperately desires. If you become the guy who always here, always explaining, always soft, she won't hate you, she will just dry up inside. Because she doesn't want the boyfriend you have become. She wants the force of nature you once were. She never fell for your kindness, she fell for your presence. That silent, unshakable, masculine core, the one that didn't need her but invited her. The version of you that had boundaries, a mission, a life that didn't orbit around her moods. You gave it all and lost yourself in the process. And she watched, helplessly, silently, as the man she admired slowly became the man she could control. And here is what no one tells you. She doesn't want control. She wants to surrender, but only to a man who knows exactly where he's going, with or without her. Remember the way she looked at you when you first met? That sparkle in her eyes? She wasn't just seeing your face, she was feeling your fire. That raw masculine essence that didn't need to ask for respect, it commanded it. You didn't have to try, you didn't have to perform, you didn't have to beg. But over time, you forgot the mountain you were and became mud, always adjusting, always available. You were not rejected because you were not good enough. You were rejected because you gave too much and kept nothing of yourself. And when you give everything, you leave nothing behind to be desired. Now listen carefully. You cannot negotiate attraction. You cannot earn desire through effort. You cannot win back the throne you once sat on by begging to be let in again. Attraction returns when you return, when you choose clarity over confusion, when you choose yourself not to punish her, but to finally stop abandoning yourself. She doesn't want your comfort, she wants your contrast and your depth, your ability to hold tension without collapsing into her storm. She doesn't need your therapy, she needs your fire. Let me tell you, the more you try to be what she says, the further you drift from the man her body and soul instinctively respects. She says she wants communication, but what she means is clarity, the kind you carry with your eyes, not your words. She says she wants vulnerability, but she doesn't want your wounds spilled out like a journal. She wants to feel the man who has tamed his storm and shares it only with precision. She doesn't speak your language, she speaks energy, and energy never lies. When she goes silent, stops asking questions, stops reacting, don't be fooled. That's not peace, that's a funeral. She doesn't fall for effort, she falls for your grounded energy, not your smile, not your flowers, not your love letters. If your soul is hollow, nothing you give her will matter. So, no, you are not losing because you are not good enough. You are losing because you stopped being undeniable. Remember, you were never meant to be her boyfriend. You were born to be a man. Not safe, not soft, not tamed, but real, unshakable, aligned with your truth, even when it shakes the world around you. And here is the awakening. She doesn't want your love, she wants to feel your gravity. Guys, if this hit you in the chest, good, that's your signal. Let it break the illusion. Let it bring you back to your throne. Subscribe for more mind rewiring, heart awakening truths. Thank you for watching.